Hey guys, welcome back. So still we are in configuration part itself, and in this session we'll talk about account determination. So account determinations means in previous session also we have talked about account determination, guys. We have already created account determination key, and that is linked with our asset class, right? And how many asset class we have created, guys? 3 asset class we have created. Now if you talk about account determination, so how system is going to determine the account in the sense like GL account. When we talk about account determination, guys, it means we are talking about GL account determinations. Whatever transactions are getting posted, guys, in every transactions, directly or indirectly there will be involvement of GL account, right? Also, right? So because GL to GL transactions are getting, see, I'll tell you, even like if you talk about the account payable or account receivable related transactions, right? So you'll be having, you might be having some questions like that I'm saying, like whatever transactions are getting posted in that, there'll be involvement of GL account, right? So if you talk about like any account payable related transactions, there is involvement of vendor and GL account, right? I'll tell you guys, but there also, if you have a close look, then there also GL to GL entries are happening. On front end, we are having GL to vendor or vendor to GL, right? But in back end, what is happening, guys? GL to GL entry is going to be posted because, see, let's suppose vendor account debit, vendor account credit, and rent account debit. So rent is a GL account, and in vendor master we have given a reconciliation account that is also going to be posted in background, right? So that reconciliation account is nothing but a GL account itself. Anyway, so here we are talking about account determinations in in asset accounting. So how the account determinations are going to happen, guys? First of all, we have to set up the GL account, and this GL account is going to be assigned against the account determination key which we have created. Now the question is how the account determination is going to happen. So that is going to be explained only if we perform the practical, in the sense testing and all. So before testing we have to complete all the configurations. So now right now we'll show the configuration part. Once we perform the testing, then once again we'll explain the logic whatever I'm explaining right now. So here what we have to do, guys, now we have to create the GL account. Once the GL account is created, then what is happening, guys? Then we are going to assign this GL account against account determination key. So now we are having like okay, so we are having like plant and machinery. This is one asset class. Then we are having vehicle, and then we are having computer. So multiple GL accounts are going to be created. Okay, multiple GL accounts are going to be created, guys. First of all, for asset, the way we have created a reconciliation account for vendor, customer, right? In the same way, for asset also we have to create a reconciliation account. Okay, a reconciliation account is going to be set up. So we'll do one thing. Come back here and go to FS00. We'll set up the reconciliation account first. I think it's gone, so I'll have to log in once again. Okay, so now let me log in first. Okay, so here use transaction code FS00 and we'll set up the GL account. And here this is our like company code. So now under asset itself we are going to asset account group itself we are going to set up this reconciliation account, in the sense like, for first of all we have to set up a GL account for and plant and machinery. I have to set up one GL account for and one GL account for computer. So here multiple GL accounts are already set up, guys. We'll do one thing. Okay, copy any GL account and we'll start from where? 1010. So So this is for, let's suppose, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery account, and here this is going to be created as a reconciliation account. Here select asset, and then here Z067 and save it. So we have created one account, one GL account for plant and machinery. In the same way, we have to set up a GL account for vehicle also and computer also. So what to do, guys? Simply just copy this vehicle and make it 11. Sorry, plant and machinery we need to copy, and simply we need to change it. Okay, and here I'm going to set up vehicle account and save it. Remaining all the details will be as it is. And then we have to create, again copy this vehicle or plant and machinery and make it 1012, and then it is going to be for computer I have created. Now, so what I have done, guys, I have created 3 GL accounts, right? So we'll do one thing. I'll note it down here, because during assignment, if the GL accounts are noted down here, then it will be easy during assignment of GL account, right? So for plant and machinery, I have created, that is 1010, for vehicle 1011, and for computer 1012. This is the GL account I have created. This is your main reconciliation account. It means like plant and machinery, vehicle and computer, this we have created as a reconciliation account itself, right? Now the next we have to create the next GL. Based on what these GL accounts are going to be created, guys, so the kind of transactions which is getting posted, based on that itself. So you will come to know, guys, don't worry. So right now what I have done, I have created 3 GL account, that too for plant and machinery, for vehicle and for computer. And what is the next GL account which we have to create? So I'll tell you, guys, we have to create accumulated depreciation account next. Okay, see, when we talk about the transactions, like what is the entry at the time of depreciation post depreciation, if once we run the depreciation program, then entry is going to be posted, guys. Accounting entry is going to be generated, so their depreciation is going to be debited and your accumulated depreciation account is going to be credited, right? So in like, as I told you, several transactions are getting posted. So during every transactions, different accounting entries are going to take place, guys, and as per that we have to set up the GL account. Okay, so don't worry, I'll make the things quite simple. So here, so if depreciation transactions are going to be posted, look at here, like I have created asset account like plant and machinery, vehicle and computers and all. So when we are going to procure the assets, then what will happen? Certain vendor is going to be credited and your asset is going to be debited. In that case, what is happening, guys? So asset is going to be debited. So we have created asset master. Whatever transactions are going to be posted against asset master, in background, it is supposed to be updated somewhere in the GL account also. So we have created this reconciliation account that is going to be updated. Okay, the same concept, the same logic is going to be applicable, guys. The way, like once you post any transaction against a vendor master, at the same time, what is happening, guys? The reconciliation GL which is assigned in the master data, that is also going to be updated. In the same way, once you are going to post any transaction against asset master, the reconciliation account which is linked against this asset master is also going to be. So here this reconciliation account is not going to be linked against asset master directly, guys. Somewhere the linking is happening, somewhere the assignment is going to happen somewhere, that I'll show you where it is going to happen. Now, so that's what the first transaction I told you, like the vendor is going to be credited, your asset is going to be debited. So once the asset is going to be debited, then what is happening, guys? Somewhere in background reconciliation account is also getting updated. That reconciliation account I have created. Now when you post like depreciation related entry, then depreciation is going to be debited, your accumulated depreciation is going to be credited, right? Likewise, multiple other transactions are taking place: purchase of assets, right? Asset sales, right? When you so purchase of assets, already I have explained here, like asset sales. So in that also, like there certain transaction code is certain accounting entries are taking place. So for that also we have to what to say create the GL account. And even if we are going to sell the assets, so guys, the asset sale will happen in two different conditions will be there. Let's suppose if the asset book value is like right now 900 and we have sold this asset in 1000, so there is a profit of 100, right? So this profit also supposed to be recorded somewhere, right? And if asset price book value is 1000 and we have sold this asset in 900, so there is a loss of 100. So this loss is also supposed to be posted somewhere in a particular GL account, right? So if we are going to, let's suppose if we are going to scrap out the asset, is there is no use of the asset due to some natural calamity or due to certain reason, the asset is completely it's like damaged, there is no any value of that assets and all, simply we have to dump out. So that is called asset scrapping. So for the scrapping also, if you are going to go for, if you guys are going to post this scrapping related, if we are going to go for asset scrapping, then in that also certain accounting entries are taking place, guys. So for that also we have to set up the GL account. So overall we are going to set up certain GL account, guys. I'll show you here. So now the main reconciliation account we have created. Okay, the next one is, as I told you, accumulated depreciation, right? So for accumulated depreciation, we'll do one thing here. Accumulated depreciation is also going to be set up in the form of reconciliation account itself, guys. You just do one thing. So here, this account itself I'm going to copy and I'll make it 1013. So I'll make it accumulated depreciation on plant and machinery. Okay, remaining all the things will be same. Just save it. Okay, and again the question might be there in your mind, guys, that why this accumulated depreciation I'm going to set up under asset side, under asset what to say account group. So if you guys are able to remember, guys, here asset if you are able to remember the balance sheet, then what is happening in balance sheet, accumulated depreciation is also going to appear in balance sheet itself under asset side in balance sheet, and that too under asset side itself. It's a different thing that the value is going to appear in negative, right? So whatever the asset value is there minus accumulated depreciation, so that you can get the net asset value, right? So that is why I'm going to set up here under asset account group, guys. Now here, so accumulated depreciation on plant and machinery, and then you copy, or else like we are having this vehicle, so copy this one and then make it 1014, and then this is like accumulated depreciation on vehicle, so just paste it, and then computer, so copy this computer also and make it 1015, and here accumulated depreciation on computer, so this is also. So what we have done, guys, now we have created accumulated depreciation account for all these three, right? So accumulated depreciation, what I have done, guys, I have created again three accounts for plant and machinery, vehicles and computer separately. So this is like 1013, here we are having 1014, and then next we are having 1015, right? So these are the GL accounts which is set up. Now what next, guys? The next one is, as I told you, multiple GL accounts still we have to set up, guys, because several transactions are there, right? So we'll do one thing, why not to set up this depreciation GL also, as I told you, like accumulated depreciation is going to be credited and depreciation is going to be debited. So depreciation account is going to be set up for plant and machinery again, for vehicles and for computer. So once again come back here, and under expense account we have to set up this depreciation. So you just copy this rent GL itself and make it 4001 here. So this is going to be depreciation on plant and machinery, right? And remaining all the things will be same as it is. So I have created depreciation on plant and machinery. You just copy and then make it 4002, and then depreciation on vehicle. Okay, vehicle, and save it. So what we have done, we have created depreciation on plant and machinery and then vehicle, and then if you copy, then we can create for computer as well, for this one also. So 4003, right? Yes, 4003 itself. Now depreciation on computer. Depreciation on computer, right? So Control S. Now, so three ZL account we have set up. That is for depreciation on plant and machinery, vehicle and computer, 4001, 2, 3. So once again, I'll just do one thing, guys. Here I'll note down 4001, 4002, and 4003. These things are going to be very helpful at the time of assignment of CL account. Okay. What next, guys? The next one is we have to, as I told you, like asset sales. Just now I have quoted example, right? So asset sales means we'll create one ZL account related to asset sales also. So we'll do one thing under revenue. It is going to be set up. So copy the sales revenue itself and make it 3002, right? And here make it like asset sale account. And nothing else, guys, apart from this. Everything is fine, it's okay. Now here okay, and we'll do one thing, guys. Change the this field status group. Here we'll be having better to assign G052, I think, for this one. See, field status group controls the fields. If you are going to give G001 also, then what is happening? Some inconsistencies will take place, guys, at the time of transaction posting, because G001 is having a different field status related settings, right? So here, this one, G052 we are going to use. Okay, see, if you press enter, here it is showing like account for fixed assets, retirement. So sell of asset is what, guys? It is a kind of retirement itself. It means we are going to retire the assets, right? Retirement in the sense somebody has taken it from my side in my organizations, it's went out, right? So G052 I have assigned here. Simply you save it. Now so asset sales account I have created. So this asset sales account, guys, it's a common. Separately, this common GL it is going to be used for all asset classes. Okay, sales of it can be common also, and if you want to create separately also, it can be created separately also. But in most of the cases, I have seen like client is going to say that no, only common GL is going to be one common GL is going to be created for asset sales, because depreciations and all this is pretty important activities, and that is supposed to be tracked by system separately. So that is why they are saying that okay, GL supposed to be created separately. But asset sales and all this is a common GL which can be used for plant and machinery also, vehicle also, and even other GLs, if any other assets class is there, for that also it can be used. So I'll use a single GL itself. If you want to create multiple GL, you can create multiple GL. Multiple in the sense 3 GLs, right? But here I'll use this 3002. This is asset sales, right? So here it's a common GL, right? Here also same GL and here also same GL, and the name is asset sale, right? Now the next we have to create, like let's suppose if you have sold, or if we have sold, or if Tata Motor has sold the assets, then what is happening? I told you two conditions: either there'll be a profit or there'll be a loss. So whatever the profit is there, that is also supposed to be updated somewhere in a particular GL, and whatever loss is there, that is also supposed to be updated in a particular GL. So we'll do one thing: profit on asset sale. I'm going to create one GL. This is also will create a common GL itself. So let's suppose I'm going to make it 3003. Okay, 3003. Profit means this is also going to be created under revenue side itself. So now here, copy this asset sales account and make it 3003 here, and simply will change the nomenclature profit on asset sales, right? So here, so I'll just do one thing, I'll remove this profit on asset sales. Okay, save it. So this one I have created, profit on asset sales. Now the next one is as I told you, now if profit is there, then there might be chances of loss also, right? So loss on asset sale. I'm typing in shortcut, guys. So now loss will be in the sense like this is the part of that is going to be created under expense. So I'll just do one thing, guys. I'll create like 4004 or 4005 any. So one common GL I'm going to create for this one also. 4005 itself I'm going to set up. Okay. So loss on asset sales is going to be created here under expense. So here already we are having this GL account. Just copy anyone and make it 4005 and control S, and here we can make it like loss on asset sale, and here account now text. So 4005 I have created. This common GL is going to be used for by everyone. And now then we have one more thing, one more GL can be created, that is called scrapping, right? Scrapping also I told you asset is going to be dumped somewhere because there is no use of that assets due to any particular reason. So asset, we have to go for a scrapping also. How the asset scrapping is going to happen, or how these all transactions are going to be posted, guys, this, as I told you, it is going to be shown practically, don't worry. But right now we have to create a GL for asset scrap, or we can say like, so we'll do one thing, guys. Scrapping means if we go for a scrapping, right? If we go for a scrapping, let's suppose asset book value is 1000, and now this asset I have thrown somewhere because there is no use. I have dumped somewhere. So what is my return? What I have received? I have received 0 rupees, right? So this is what? This is my loss, and this is a total loss, complete loss, right? So the ZL account which I'm going to create. So this is also scrapping means it's a kind of loss itself, right? So we'll do one thing, the ZL account which I'm going to create. So this is also under expense account group itself, and make it 4006, and loss not on asset sale, loss due to scrapping. Loss due to scrapping. Okay. So I think double P is going to be adjusted or not. Let me check. It is not. Okay. So I will just do one thing here, and here I'll make it Guys, don't look at the spellings and all because multiple such kind of mistake. Spellings and all, right? So here I'm bit weak in terms of this spellings and all. Now, so anyway, loss due to scrapping, so just save it. So this is also because scrapping means it's a kind of loss and that is total loss. So I've given the name of the GL account loss due to scrapping, right? So here I have created loss, in the sense loss due to SCR, scrapping, right? And the GL account number is 4006, here also 4006, and here also 4006, right? This is what the GL account which I have set up. Now what next, guys? As I told you, the determination of GL account. So how it is going to happen? First of all, I have set up the GL account. It's okay. Now what next, guys? The next one is we have to assign this GL account. So GL account assignment supposed to happen, and where it is going to assign? Where are we going to assign the GL account? So look at here. If you have a look here on this, so okay, the name of GL account already I have specified here also. Look at here. Creation and determination of GL accounts. So these are the GL accounts I have specified here clearly. You guys can look here. Look at here, reconciliation account, tree reconciliation account for plant and machinery, then accumulated depreciation also, right? So not only for plant and machinery, three, I mean to say like for vehicle and computer, and then here also plant and machinery including vehicle and computer, and then asset sales, profit and loss, and these all things, right? Here three GL accounts I have specified. So now your steps are going to be easy, guys. You can note it down also somewhere in the notebook. Now, so creation and determination of GL account. So right now what we have done, we have created the GL account. So creation is done. What about the determination of GL account? How the system is going to determine the GL account, guys? So determination happen only if you assign this GL account somewhere. And where it is going to be assigned, guys? So you can use path, you can use transaction code, whatever you want to use, you can use transaction code. I think it is AO90, I guess. Let me check, guys. Or is anyway the path which I have shown, through that path itself you will come to know. /n, let me check whether if you use path, then what will happen? Where is this? So asset accounting, right? Yeah, here it is. Here it will be. Assign the GL accounts here. If you click here, then you need to give your chart of depreciation, TM00, and then here we are going to assign this, okay? Or else we are having options of account, transaction code also, and I think it is AO90. Let me check. AO90 itself, look at here, the same screen is appearing, right? If I click on /n and then AO90 once again, then the same screen is appearing, right? So now here, either one can be used, whether you use path or transaction code, right? So nothing to be matter here. The configuration means with the help of both we are going to do the configuration itself. And as I told you earlier, same I'm going to repeat again. None of these things are going to make you a perfect consultant. Only your understanding is going to make you a perfect consultant. Now, so what to do, guys? First of all, you select your chart of depreciation here and double click on account determination, this side, this folder I'm talking about. And then we are having like T, P and M, the plant and machinery, right? Press enter. So you select your plant and machinery first and double click on balance sheet account. So here what is happening? First of all, we have to, so here we are going to assign the GL account. Okay. Now, so here the first reconciliation account which we have created. Okay. See, balance sheet APC means what, guys? Acquisition and production cost, right? So here what GL I have acquisition means procurement. What GL I have created, guys? This reconciliation account we have created. This is going to be used at the time of procurement of assets. Whenever you are going to procure the assets and all, then what is happening? One asset master is going to be debited, your vendor is going to be credited, and in that asset master there'll be in background one reconciliation account is going to be updated, right? This main reconciliation account which we have created. So 1010 is going to be given here. 1010 is going to be given. Now the next one is you just come here, okay, and look at here guys, loss made on asset retirement without revenue. So which GL account is going to be, okay, so look at here, without revenue, when we are going to, without revenue means loss made on asset retirement. See, scrapping is also a kind of retirement itself. Simply we are going to send off the GL asset account out of these users and organizations, right? And complete loss is happening, right? There is not even a revenue of single rupees also. In that case, what is happening? This GL is going to be assigned loss due to scrapping 4006 is going to be assigned here. 4006 is going to be assigned here. Now what next, guys? So revenue from asset sales. Okay, so here revenue from asset sales. So here asset sale, we have already created asset sales GL account where it is 3002. So you assign 3002 here. And then we are having gain from asset sales and loss from asset sales. So gain means what, guys? Gain means profit and loss means loss itself. So gain means we are going to give here profit in the sense this one, and loss means what? Loss means the loss on asset sales. So the loss is like 4005, right? This one. So give here and press enter. So look at here, all the GL is appearing here, and then you need to double click on depreciation and depreciation related. So here ACC DEP means accumulated depreciation. What is the GL account for accumulated depreciation, guys? We have already created 1013, so that is going to be assigned 1013. And for ordinary depreciation, look at here, ordinary depreciation means the depreciation account which we have created. This is 4001. So look at here how easy it is to find out the GL account here. If you give somewhere in Excel sheet, just save it, press enter. So what we have done, guys, we have done with the account determination. In the sense, account determinations means GL account assignment we have done, and that too for plant and machinery. Now we are having like vehicle is there, we are having computers, so those things also we have to see, guys. So click on back button and then click on position and VEH vehicle, right? So you select this one, again double click on balance sheet, and what is the main reconciliation account we have created? That is 1011. So this is going to be assigned here, and then here scrapping this one. Again here we are having clearing in the sense asset sales account, and gain also. This as I told you, like one common GL we have created, right? So look at here, these things are assigned. Common GL we have created, right? So you assign this GL account here. Again, the same GL account is going to be assigned for this one also. It means whenever we are going to post any asset sales related transactions, no matter in that like any loss is there, any profit is there, then these all transactions are going to be posted against this GL account itself. For plant and machinery also, for vehicle also, for computer also, right? Save it. And this all depends upon your client. If the client says that no, I need to I need a separate GL, then separate GL is going to be set up. I have created a common GL. Why? Because in most of the cases client will say that for these things a common GL is going to be created. Double click on depreciation, and here what is the accumulated depreciation for vehicle? So accumulated depreciation is 1014 and depreciation is 4002. So here you have to give 1014, and then here you have to give 4002, and then press enter and save it. So here again account determination, in the sense GL account assignment done. That for vehicle, that is for vehicle. Now come back, and one last we are having computers. So for that also we have to do So what is that, guys? Again, I think I came back here. So select it and double click on account determinations, and then TCOM, computer, select it, double click on balance sheet, and here once again for computer, what is the GL account number, guys? So it is 1012. So give here 1012, and then what next? Then these are the common GL, so you have to give the same GL number. See, if you press space button, then look at here, whatever the previous details you have given is going to appear. Here also again, I'm going to press space button. There are several people who ask like, so how these things are appearing. So once you press space button, then whatever your previous input you have given is going to appear here. So now a computer, you just save it and then double click on depreciation folder, and then what is happening, guys? Accumulated depreciation. So this is going to be like which account? So here 1015 and then 4003. So here 1015, it means like, okay, till 14 we have done, so of course 15 itself, and here 4003, press enter, okay, and you save it. So now what we have done, guys, we have created the GL account and we have done with the assignment. Okay, so account determination related configurations we have done. Now again the question is how system is going to trigger the GL account, guys. So practically if you want to see, then we have to wait for the transaction posting, right? But still we are having some more configurations which is still remain. So first of all we have to finish those configurations, and then we have to set up the asset master, and then after we'll start posting the transactions and all. So that's all in this session. Whatever the remaining configurations are there, that also we are going to have a look one by one in next session.